All right, we're back. Judd'z Budz, episode motherfucker 120, aka the Ryan Suter ×5 episode. As always, your host Spoke Z, joined by my good buddy, Mr. At State of Hoppy. Hoppy, how are we doing?
Ryan Suter ×6.
What did I say? 5?
Yeah,
that was too jacked. I was too excited.
Yeah, I do not blame you. It's incredible.
How you doing?
So much better now. I've been having a really rough day, and that salvaged all of it. We're 90% sure little guy has COVID, so that's fun.
Ooh, oh, that's welcome to the show, everybody.
He said that Ryan Suter being signed by the Blues makes up for it. So
cured. He's good now.
He's cured.
Let's get Suter's thoughts on. No, actually, no. Okay, we'll not. Well, shouldn't do that. Tell you what, I was feeling tired. Now I'm not. I feel I've never been more energized in my life.
That was also the intro working again.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, not honestly. This would have been the only day no intro. I probably still would have been able to. I mean, I still did the math wrong, so I guess it didn't make up for that enough. But how the fuck are you? Hi, I am the other guy.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Again, like that. If we could have that drop at the beginning of every episode, we would be buzzing so hard. It'd be so great.
Yeah. So we have now scrapped the plan. The original plan was to talk a little prospect news, little dev camp, and then go in depth on the draft that happened a couple weeks ago now. Winners, losers, a couple of my favorite picks, guys I was surprised to get drafted. We're scrapping all that. We are doing a 3-hour episode on Ryan Suter, who has just signed with the St. Louis Blues. He will now be on 3 different teams' fucking payrolls this upcoming season.
All in the Central Division.
He is going to get booed in 70% of his games that are in division. Every single home game, plus games in Minnesota and Dallas. It's going to be amazing. $2.25 million in potential performance bonuses. I need to know if they made those impossible to hit, or they just did what they usually do when they need to sign a guy for league minimum and then pack with. It's usually the most attainable fucking bonuses ever. Patrice Bergeron, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just using a recent reference. Bergeron's was 10 games and he made $1 million. And it was and then there's 2 other ones where he hit by December. I need to know what the actual bonuses are, because that is unbelievable.
I think they're attainable, but I don't think they're going to be gimme layups. It's if you play at least 70 games. Which I don't think
that's easy. I think he'll be fine.
But it's pretty easy for them to be oh yeah, we're just not gonna fucking play.
This would be a really good time. Let's see.
He has played for 4 Central Division teams, 3 of which are all paying him to play hockey this year. That makes me so happy.
I need to know. I am struggling so hard. So this would be a really good time for this would have been a good day for Cap Friendly to not go to. Maybe that's why the St. Louis Blues waited. They waited for Cap. Because I'm going through Puckpedia now.
They've been trying to announce this for a week.
They were just wait. They're the ones that actually, oh my God, estimated career earning for Ryan Suter. It is out fucking outrageous.
I'm gonna say 140.
129 million fucking dollars.
I was barely high.
That's insane.
Oh shit.
Now, again, up until what? 3 or 4 years ago? I think the last solid year Ryan Suter's Ryan Suter close to being at his best was probably maybe the year before the COVID season. Even then it was still down, but I mean, he was still playing 27 minutes a night like putting up like 30, 40, 50 points. So I mean, like, again, we're talking about a guy who was at one point legitimately an elite defenseman that gave you 40, 50 points, played literally 30 minutes a night, went to the GM, was on a good first name basis with the owner, yelling about coaches, trying to get them fired. Bruce Boudreau somehow survived so long, mostly because he was playing him like 30 minutes a night, most likely. But like, he was legit. But the fact that this guy, his estimated career earnings are 130 million fucking dollars is legitimately insane. You know, he's gonna be able to buy in St. Louis for a house. That's crazy if he wants to do that.
Well, and that's before his next contract in Chicago. So
they're gonna give him another. They're gonna break the fucking rules. They're gonna give him a 10-year.
Oh, how crazy is it? I just heard this a bunch because everyone's talking. You know, oh, is Crosby going to leave? And then Penguins had to immediately come in and shut that down, which I have very mixed feelings on. But he and Ovi are the only ones that finished out their quote-unquote illegal contracts. Everyone else got bought out or retired.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild. Not weird.
Not weird. Also, I guess not Minnesota wild, but I am legitimately like, listen, all the respect of the world to what he's doing. Like, this is one of the more impressive accomplishments I've seen in the game of hockey, I think, in my whole life. Like, you know, not in terms of anything hockey like related, but in terms of guys that play hockey doing things, this is one of the more impressive things that I've seen. Getting on different fucking things. I am obsessed with this. It rules. So there you go. What's he making in total? I need to know now.
Well, because we've got right here from Urban, Suter's making what, 10 mil now this season? I'm not sure what's the actual dollars compared to what the cap hit is for the Wild, right? Like, I don't know how that maths out. I know they're giving him on, you know, salary cap like 7 something, but I don't know what the actual dollars are for him this year.
Oh man, I really wish the cap friendly was up because I could actually. I'm gonna be better. I've used Puckpedia in the past. Their buyout calculator is actually way more fun to use. But I used to just buy out the most unbuyoutable contracts in the league, like on Puckpedia, and just like I think a week after Seth Jones signed that ticket in Chicago, I was like, let's see what this is all about. And I was like, oh my god, my computer like broke. I think I got a new computer.
No, Dubois broke that calculator.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, dude, so they just showed how to win while losing. The St. Louis Blues masterclass, waiting until the day Cap Friendly goes offline to be like, oh, yeah, by the way, we just added Ryan Suter.
They absolutely waited for they just waited. It was probably signed the second that tweet went out. It's like RIP Cap Friendly, and they're like, all right, sign the deal. He's good. Or just publish, you know, it's fine. God, I am legitimately obsessed with it.
How can we make this about the Leafs? Thank you, Flyer Voracek. Only wish he'd signed with the Leafs, so they would have signed Klingberg and Suter in back-to-back off seasons. That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, but let's be real.
Well, they did just sign Hakanpää. Hakanpää might never play hockey again.
Well, they signed Hakanpää, but they also signed Tanev, who you know got there. They're like, all right, we're gonna bring Suter in too. He's like, I fucking quit.
Yeah, I guess this is the first one that we've done since both the draft and because I mean, by the way, the fact that Game 7 happened, 48 hours later the draft happened, and then 48 hours after that, like it wasn't actually 48 hours for the draft. I think it was like 3 or 4 days, right? Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days, and then their teams are like, flights are a disaster. We're doing it here, and you know the fucking for free agency, everyone was like, we have to fucking get a team room. Like, find a hotel where we can.
Why not do that every year, though? I love that. If you're at Vegas, like, why not?